Well, thank you for coming on my Godcast. It's so nice to be back here at our Godcast. Welcome, everybody, one more time to Gospel Gill's Godcast. Okay, it's so nice to have you all here watching on my Godcast. Thank you for joining me again on our Godcast. Thanks for joining me on my Godcast here today, brother. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Hi, Gill.
Hey, Gill.
Hey, Lee family. It's Gospel Gill, and today on my Godcast, I have here with me a special guest. All right.
Hey, family.
Not quite half of us, but we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're not all there. on this Godcast, we have here a special guest. It's brother. Last year, and I have a special guest. Our special guest is brother. His name is well, friend. Why don't you just tell us your name and where you're from?
Well, this is Pastor George Szabolcsi.
My name is John Jenkins.
My name is Ric Gonzalez. I'm the Bishop of International Christian Fellowship.
My name is Robert Boettcher.
Missionary Monte Showalter.
Szabolcsi, like a bowl of cherries.
John Jenkins.
Yeah.
Jingleheimer Schmidt. No,
Yeah, David. Yeah.
You've heard that before, probably.
I've heard that a lot.
But did you say Boettcher? Boettcher?
Yeah, I've been called a lot worse.
Yeah, Monte Showalter. Boettcher. Oh, I bet you do a good job with Boettcher. Okay, I'm sorry. A bowl of cherries. Wow, that's a very nice Italian name. What part of Italy are you from, Brother Szabolcsi? Bishop Rodriguez right here.
Yeah, it's Gesundheit.
Yeah, Gonzalez, Gill.
Yeah, it's Gill McGillicuddy, but anyway.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Because we're not all here.
Yeah, you're not all there.
Well, I pastor in Belleville, Illinois.
Whoa.
Right next to St. Louis, in the middle of America, middle of the United States.
Wow, that's great. And you sell cherries?
No, we don't sell cherries. I got some apricots, though.
Bishop? Wow.
Yeah,
Does that mean you're like real old?
absolutely. Close to 100. Yeah.
Wow, so were you on the ark with Noah?
Actually, I helped them build it.
Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying myself.
What are you doing in quarantine right now to have fun, or for whatever you're doing?
Right now, just spending time with family. To me, that's the most important thing.
We came in to do our fundraising, our deputation, and got quarantined, and we're here at our house.
You know, I get a little extra time to study and pray and do those types of things with ministry. So,
what are you spending your time in quarantine doing?
I do a lot of reading, a lot of studying.
Oh, that's good.
I've been preparing Bible studies and series, developing sermons and researching news topics, even learning about this virus and the sickness and how to avoid it. And
yeah, you're talking about the coronavirus?
Yeah, the coronavirus. Amen. That's the coronavirus it is. It's pandemic.
Having prayer meetings. We've been doing family devotions.
You've been spending time with family, prayer, eating. Looks like eating probably, but what else?
Yes, absolutely. Good question.
I've done a lot of cleaning, both at church and at the house, and filing and putting things in order. You know.
Zoom meetings like this with our team. We've been having church services.
Things that you always want to do but didn't have time for, all of a sudden you can't go anywhere and do anything. So you spend your time fixing up stuff.
We've been spending a lot of time at home with family. We've been doing a lot of praying. And of course, we're also doing some fasting.
Oh, okay.
And,
I noticed you're not growing a beard.
No, well,
No, I was
Yes.
talking to Sister Lee. Do you have a word from the Bible that you would like to share with our kids and people watching? Now listen, I have millions and millions of subscribers. So what you say will reach all of them. So encourage them with a word from the Bible or from your heart. I have millions of followers on FaceTube and on YouBook. I have millions and millions of followers. I have children all over the world. Millions and millions and millions of people watching right now. So we have these followers, and some of them need encouragement. In fact, if you want to follow me, this is what I look like from behind.
Okay, got it.
So if you have an encouraging word for people who are scared, or people who are bored, or people who just want to have some encouragement, if you could give it to them in words from the Bible or words from your heart, what would those words be?
The first scripture that comes to mind is Romans 8:28. It says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God."
So no matter what happens in our life, no matter what happens to us, we know that all things are going to work together for the good.
Everything that happens in the life of somebody who loves Him and has given their heart to Him is something good will come out of it. So we keep looking for something good.
And that when God is working, it might not feel the best, but we have to hope, we have to trust in Him and know that He's working it out.
Wow. Well, someone's got to do some work.
Well, first of all, on a more serious note, I want to tell all the kids out there not to be afraid. Parents,
Right.
kids, families, members of the church, don't be afraid during these times. Remember, God didn't get caught by surprise when all of this happened. He knew it was coming, and He promised He would stand by us through everything, thick and thin. So remember to keep your eyes on Him. Be prayerful, stay in the Word. There's a lot of information out there that can cause confusion. There's a lot of information out there that's conflicting. There's a lot of information that's very negative. But if you keep your eyes on Jesus, He's going to give us the right direction, and He's going to see us through this.
And above all that, God does not physically distance from us or socially distance from us.
Yeah, He doesn't have the coronavirus.
Well, my encouragement would be to get into the love of God and stay there.
I also want to say we're on the tail end of this. We're entering into another area now, so stay faithful to the Lord. And these are words that I'm giving to you, Gill, so you can share them with everybody.
Perfect love casts out fear. So if we stay and abide in the love of God, then we're not gonna be afraid, and we won't be fearful.
Yeah.
But let's remember that we're not sorrowing like the world. We are really celebrating in joy because we know that through all this, Jesus is coming soon. He says, I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again to receive you to myself, that where I am, you may be also.
I love it. That's great. So we're going to be with Jesus.
That's right. We're getting ready to go with Jesus. And He said, hey, when you see all these things come to pass, don't worry about it. Just trust in me because I love you. I will keep you in my hand.
I just want to encourage people to know that just because you're not going to church doesn't mean that God is not with you.
Right.
He will meet you in your home or wherever you are quarantined. he will step in.
It's so nice to have you on our show. As great of a traveling man you are, it's nice to have you in one spot for a nice long time, I'm sure.
Thank you, Gill.
Thank you so much for your time and all of your service for the Lord's work and the people of God. We love you.
Love you too.
God bless you. Bye.
God bless.
You know, saving on gas and stuff like that is good.
I heard that about you. You got a lot of gas.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah.
Some more than others.
Some more than others.
Some more than others. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we better say goodbye now. Goodbye, everyone.